I tried everything for my depression. Nothing worked.
Every day felt heavy. I felt trapped.
Then I tried Puppermin.
Our prescription helps your body secrete a special pheromone that attracts puppies.
I took the pill before bed, and when I woke up, there he was, the love of my life.
The pill does not target depression directly, but we've found that it's really difficult to be depressed when cute dogs show up at your doorstep.
Now, obviously, the video itself is a joke, but the concept is not. As he mentions in that tweet, he claims that he used to spend like $500,000 making pharmaceutical commercials. Meanwhile, he was able to generate this minute 16-second ad for $500 on VEO in less than a day. Do you know how appealing that is to businesses, corporations that are constantly looking for ways to shave some doubloons off their bottom line and, cut corners and save money? This is like a wet dream to them, because why would they hire tons of, contractors, as well as booking a location and setting aside shooting dates, editing, all of that, the whole kit and caboodle, when instead they could just hire one talentless goober to type some prompts into VEO3 and generate something that's good enough for people to see and maybe get interested in the product. Like, it's just so cheap. Like, it is like 1/1,000,000th of the price of a normal commercial. It's just, that is going to be where these greedy corporations go. And like I said, this is VEO3 just out of the box. So here's another example from someone named REK, just showcasing how good the sound is here in terms of like lip syncing and characters talking, all completely generated through VEO, nothing added.
We can talk.
No more silence.
Yes, we can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk with accents.
Oh, I think that would be marvelous.
Yes, it is very fun. But
Yes, it is very good.
It's very fun.
I can talk.
Yes.
We can talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
Yes.
We can talk. No.
Yes.
We Can Talk as cartoons.
This is amazing.
Imagine all the narrative possibilities.
And imagine all of the people that no longer will be able to work in any of these industries at all because no corporations are going to hire people when instead they can just generate the content. That's the actual future and the hard pill that a lot of these AI enthusiasts refuse to swallow. I keep seeing this argument of like, now art is accessible to everyone. You stupid troglodyte, it always has been if you were creative enough and had the drive to. It's the same thing with like AI art, how like a lot of people claim AI has given everyone the ability to be an artist. That's always been in your possibilities, like that's always been on the table. If you just had the drive, pick up a fucking pencil and you could become an artist if you learn. This just does it all for you. The AI in its current state can be used as a tool by real artists and real filmmakers, 100%. I have seen like some positive usages there for some things, but the bulk of this will be from corporations looking to save money by just not hiring people at all and just cutting them out. Using AI to generate art is not a tool. Like, you cannot compare this to like a tablet or like digital art that a lot of people try and compare these apples to oranges. It's just delusional cope, because you can't grab a tablet and a stylus and set them down and say, draw James Corden fighting Vegeta. Because nothing's going to happen. It's not just going to have like a fucking mind of its own and just draw it for you. It's not the goddamn Disney Channel bringing this shit to life with magic. You would still have to grab that stylus and draw James Corden fighting Vegeta. Whereas using these AI programs, if you tell it, draw James Corden fighting Vegeta, it will. It does it for you. You don't do anything. It's not a tool. It just does what you tell it to do. It'd be like me calling myself a pilot because I flew on a plane to Dallas once. I may not have been behind the controls, but I said I wanted to go to Dallas, so I got on the plane and the plane took me to Dallas. Like I said, I guess I must be a pilot. So it's a terrible comparison, and what it's going to be used for is replacing people. That's why so much money keeps getting funneled into it constantly. Because as PJ mentioned, why are you going to hire people for commercials or short videos or anything like that when instead you can generate infinite number of them for an infinitely lower cost? Another thing PJ mentioned that I think he's right on the money with. He said, I've been a professional filmmaker for 15 years and it's getting very difficult to tell if this is fake. And then he played another AI generated video that's also pretty impressive. And then he said, in what world is not all media generated within 2 years? Unfortunately, I think he's pretty close to the money here. I don't think it's going to be all media. I think that's a little exaggeratory. But I think in the next 2 years, we're going to see a huge shift in the amount of AI content where on specific places like YouTube and Twitter, a ton, maybe even the majority of the content you consume is non-human. It's artificial. And that shit sucks. It's going to get to a point where the amount of artificial content drowns out the real human being driven content. Like, it's going to be a novelty to find like an actual person behind videos or whatever online. There was already that report that I've mentioned numerous times here about how almost half of the internet now is actually bots. Like, there is a 50-50 shot the person you're interacting with online is not a person at all, but instead a bot. It's already out of control, and now with this technology getting so good, it's only going to continue to spiral the problem more and more out of control. So it's hard for me not to get like lost in this rabbit hole because it is so fascinating. This is a crucial moment in human history we are living through right now, legitimately. Like, that is not exaggeratory to say. This is that big. So I wanted to talk about it. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.